Hey partners, thanks for checking into this February update. You might hear it in my voice. I definitely am still trying to get over a cold here, so I actually waited a couple days to do this just to hopefully have more voice. You wouldn't have even understood me yesterday, so hopefully this is better. Just a couple things in addition to the 2-minute update that I just want to share. Health update. I mean, I kind of shared on that about my Lyme's appointment, but it's definitely been an encouraging time. I've definitely been feeling much better, which has been awesome. Super stoked about that. I mean, God never promised health, so that's not the goal, but at the same time, it is definitely nice to not have that as an obstacle every day. So I've been very grateful for that. Still working through stuff for sure, but it's been pretty obvious some of the progress. So very exciting. We're just coming to an end with our kind of our project season, so things like taxes, but also a lot of projects that our team can tackle during this kind of low travel season. So we worked on this year. We worked with our executive board and were able to launch a grant program, which is I'm actually personally really excited about it. We can offer 9 almost full grants to our MKs to go through reentry programs and transition programs. Which are expensive. I mean, it's kind of like going to camp, like a nice, expensive camp, but and it's like a 2-week program that's room and board and everything involved. So with all that included, I mean, the price kind of makes sense, but a missionary family coming off the field, also paying through for all their transition stuff, for their coming back from, the home assignment stuff. It's an expensive time, so it's expensive to go through these programs. So this will really help. So that got launched this year, and already we've got 3 that are going to take advantage of it, and we've got room for 6 more to take advantage of it. So we're trying to get it promoted throughout the mission, which is really exciting. We're also working on a transition resource where it's kind of like the idea is there's a lot of resources, but trying to help narrow it down to this is the resources that would be good for you at this stage, because there's good resources, but it really, it's hard to, you could throw books at families, but most of the books are going to be talking about a stage of ministry that they're not in. And so it's hard to, really take that in when you're already dealing with so much with cross-cultural transition and trying to learn language or trying to move back to the States. All these things going on, it's hard to take it all in. So we're trying to help narrow down what resources are for what time. So it's kind of like a sliding scale where you have age groups, and then you have the different stages. So it's really cool. It's kind of this grid that'll be a website that they can find basically the condensed version of the resources just for where they're at in their stage and with their kids at what ages. And so it's a really cool project working with a lot of different departments. So I'm very excited about how that's coming along. And then also we're starting our planning season, which start of summer starts basically all our events. So we have a retreat this year here in Southern California. We'll have 4 gatherings throughout the country in different places throughout the country where they're kind of like one-day events. And then we have reentry, which it's a 2.5-week program for us, 2 weeks for the MKs themselves that we have at Biola University. So all of those things, and then I'm also part of the planning committee for a conference of all MK caregivers, and we come together every year and just get to network and bring in speakers, and so that's actually next week. So I've been working on that committee to try and get that all planned up, so we'll be going to North Carolina here next week for that. So a lot of those good things going on, very exciting. And then also adoption. No new news to say other than, man, we're getting close, and our 1-year mark comes up here in March, so it's probably within, I don't know, you never know, but I would say it's safe to say within 6 months maybe that we could be placed. So all of our plans this summer and fall we're definitely doing with the backup plans in mind if we get that phone call. So just a kind of a crazy time. Lastly, I just want to say, Bree and I, our 10-year anniversary is coming up in June, and so because of all of that stuff with the adoption, we just decided to do it now when it's like kind of last minute, but we can actually feel like we can get a trip together. So we're gonna go on an anniversary trip, so that'll be fun. So yeah, we're really excited about March and all the things come up with that. So hey, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being on our team. We can't do it without you. We want to pray for you. Please send us information on how we can be praying for you guys. Keep us updated because we really do care, and I don't want this to be one way, just us being missionaries that you support. No, we want it to be a relationship that it's both ways. So hey, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great March.